Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. We're back again with a few leaks over this beautiful Easter weekend for Thunder Junction. Anyway, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, the comments down below, feed the YouTube algorithm. Man, I haven't done this in a while. Don't forget, links in the description. Two places to buy cards that you see from the box openings. Help support the channel while you get something. And let's not forget, subscription is free. We get to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to start doing giveaways. And it's going to be a good time. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with this. Kidding. I got the English version right here. God, can't have jokes with you people. So unprofessional. Anyway, so a cool the Repentant, 2 black, 2 red for a 5/5 flample creature. That's right, I said flample. Been a while. Flying trample. Scorpion Dragon Rogue, because that's a thing. Now, the cool thing about this, other than the fact it's a 4-mana 5/5 that flies and tramples, sacrifice 3 other creatures. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield that's going to be activated once per turn as a sorcery. So you can only do it on your turn, but with token decks, this can definitely be a thing. Just the fact that it's 2 black and 2 red for a 5/5 flyer, I think this sees play in standard. Hands down. The sacrifice 3 other creatures might not be that big a deal. It might in standard. I mean, you've got things like a Tali. It might even fit into a Traxa deck, depending on what your creatures look like. Maybe some older formats, but I seriously doubt it unless they're cheating it into play. Obviously, in Limited, this thing is nuts bomb. And it's definitely going to be a sweet card in Commander for any sort of token-style deck or steal your creature deck or whatever. I think this thing's going to be... It's going to have a niche market where it's going to be either really good in Commander... and all the formats, or just okay in Commander and a couple of the fringe decks, which that's fine, but I love this card. I like what it's doing. It seems really good, but still hard enough to get something going that it's not too overpowered, so I like it. All right, going on something a little more plain, we have the Sandstorm Verge. Desert. Taps for Cuddlist for 3. Target creature can't block this turn. Has to be a sorcery. Fine for limited. Probably won't see play outside of that unless you're going to play a desert deck in Commander. I mean, that could be a thing, right? Like deserts and plots and dice rolling and shit that's face down, right? Anyway. Then also we have Return the Favor. So this sweet little beauty. 2 red spree card for +1. Copy target instant spell, sorcery spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. For another +1, change target of target spell or ability with a single target. So, this is going to be huge in Commander, I think. The ability to copy a spell, it's basically a 3-mana fork, which is not a 2-mana fork, which is way better. But the ability to also use it to swap targets is huge. And late game, you get 4 mana, the ability to copy and switch a target. You're basically getting 2 spells out of 1 card. I think this is going to see play in Commander for sure. Outside of that, I really don't see any hope for this. I mean, even in Limited, like, you got to know they're going to target your stuff because they may not. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have removal of some kind, you would think. But... what if it doesn't come up or it doesn't matter enough? There's a lot of things going on here. I mean, you can copy an instant spell that you have, but in Limited, that's hard. And it's going to be even harder in Standard because 3 mana is a lot in a fast format. So, I just don't see it being playable, which is sad because I kind of like it. Next, we have Metamorphic Blast. 1 blue spree card, instant. For a +1, until end of turn, target creature becomes a white rabbit, base power 0/1. So blue removal for limited. And for a blue and 3 colorless, its target player draws 2 cards. So also good for limited. I just don't think this is good enough for standard. I mean, it could be. You could combat trick to kill something or draw 3 cards with it. But I just think we have better draw options right now. We probably don't have better draw options that start for 1 blue. but they're just better cards that do more than this for standard. And in Commander, well, let's not even go into how good those draw cards are. So this is no bueno. Limited only. Then we have this beast, Gold Vein Hydra, a green and X for a 0/0. It has Vigilance, it has Trample, and it has Haste. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, you create a number of tapped treasure tokens equal to its power. This is a fireball with legs. And when it dies, you get treasure tokens. Matter of fact, this thing doesn't have legs. It's a fireball with heads. It's a... it's a head monster. And it's a real treasure because when you slay the head monster, you get nothing but treasure. Oh my god. I'll see myself out, thanks. Anyway, this thing is insanely good. I mean, the only thing this thing was lacking to make it more busted is the fact is if you couldn't counter it. Luckily, you can, because if you couldn't, good god. But this just goes to give you more great things to put in green. This thing's going to be good in Limited, Standard, Commander. I mean, it may be good enough for some of the older formats, depending on what they're doing with their mana, just because it cycles into treasures. I mean, you could make it for 4 mana and make it a 3/3, and then maybe kill it to do something, like draw more cards or whatever, and then you get 3 treasures out of it, and like you could use it for like a, let's say a semi-ramp card, you know, early game, play it for 3, make it a 2/2. When it dies, you get 2 treasures, automatically give you 2 extra mana to go off on a following turn. There's a lot of things going on here. A lot of things going on here. Plus, it's a Hydra. People love Hydras. Hydras are big Commander. This is going to be a great card. Yeah. The old head monster. I'm never going to let that go. Oh, my God. Is a treasure. Hee giggity. Moving on. All right. So, with all that said, guys, that's all I got for today. It's the weekend. Not a whole lot of things are going on. Not a whole lot of leaks are coming out. It's the holidays. We'll probably have another small one on Sunday as well. So stay tuned for that. After this, I'm going to post another video about the whole art debacle. And we'll go over it real quick in 10 minutes. And talk about what's going on with the art and so forth and so on. And what all the hubbub is bub. So, yeah, with all that said and done, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across from the game table.